अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों आज के इस वीडियो में आप लोग सीखेंगे कि आइलेट्स राइटिंग क्या होती है और उसके क्या बेनिफिट्स है। और आज के इस वीडियो में टास्क 1 भी क्लियर कवर करेंगे और टास्क 2 भी। तो चलो वीडियो की तरफ बढ़ते हैं। सबसे पहले द राइटिंग कंपोनेंट्स। द आइलेट्स राइटिंग टेस्ट टेक्स 1 hour। इन दिस टाइम यू आर रिक्वायर्ड टू कंप्लीट 2 टास्क। एक्चुअली जो आइलेट्स राइटिंग टेस्ट होता है उसके लिए 1 घंटे का वक्त होता है। इसमें आप लोग 2 टास्क कंप्लीट करेंगे। टास्क 1, सबसे पहले टास्क 1 क्या है? टास्क 1 इज अ रिपोर्ट बेस्ड ऑन सम ग्राफिक इंफॉर्मेशन प्रोवाइडेड ऑन दी क्वेश्चन पेपर। टास्क 1 एक्चुअली एक रिपोर्ट बेस्ड क्वेश्चन होते हैं, ग्राफिक इंफॉर्मेशन जो क्वेश्चन पेपर में दिए होते हैं। विथ few exceptions, the graphic information will come in one of 5 forms। ये कितने फॉर्म्स में तकरीबन आते हैं? 1 से लेकर 5 फॉर्म में आ सकते हैं, जैसा कि या लाइन ग्राफ दिया होगा, बार ग्राफ दिया होगा, या पाई चार्ट, टेबल या डायग्राम दिया होगा। You are required to describe the information or the process in a report of 150 words। आप लोगों ने क्या करना होगा, उसमें से इसमें जो इन्फॉर्मेशन दिए होंगे उस रिपोर्ट में आप लोगों ने उसको 150 वर्ड्स में तकरीबन लिखने होंगे। दिस टास्क शुड बी कंप्लीटेड इन 20 मिनट्स। और ये टास्क कितने मिनट में कंप्लीट होना चाहिए? 20 मिनट में। उसके 20 मिनट होते हैं। इट इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट दैट यू आर फेमिलियर विद द लैंग्वेज ए प्रिपेयर्ड टू रिपोर्ट राइटिंग जनरली एंड ईच ऑफ द 5 टाइप्स ऑफ रिपोर्ट। अच्छा, इसके बाद है टास्क 2। टास्क 2 में क्या होता है? टास्क 2 इज एन एसे बेस्ड ऑन ए टॉपिक गिवन ऑन द क्वेश्चन पेपर। टास्क 2 एकदम ऐसे टाइप के होते हैं पेपर में क्वेश्चन। यू शुड राइट एटलीस्ट 250 वर्ड्स इन 40 मिनट्स। और उसमें से कितने वर्ड्स आपने लिखने होंगे? 250 वर्ड्स, और उसके टाइम कितना होगा? 40 मिनट्स। It is important that you keep within the advised time limits as task 2 carry more weightage in your final band score than task 1. Remember that illegible handwriting will reduce your final score. अच्छा, इसमें आप लोगों ने ये ख्याल रखना होगा कि जो टास्क 2 है उसके ज़्यादा मार्क्स है टास्क 1 के मुकाबले में। तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए कि आप ज़्यादा वक्त टास्क 1 पे का ज़ाया करें और फिर टास्क 2 के लिए आप उनको वक्त थोड़ा मिले। टास्क 1, सबसे पहले राइटिंग टास्क 1 हम किस तरह लिखेंगे? सिंगल लाइन ग्राफ। टास्क डिस्क्रिप्शन, यू विल बी गिवन अ ग्राफ विद अ सिंगल लाइन। इसमें जो सिंगल लाइन ग्राफ में आप लोगों को एक ग्राफ दिया होगा जिसमें सिर्फ एक सिंगल लाइन होगा। यूर टास्क इज टू राइट अ 150 वर्ड्स report to describe the information given in the report. You are not asked to give your opinion. इसमें आप लोग अपना ओपिनियन नहीं दे सकते। You should spend around 20 minutes on the task. Task 1 is not worth as many marks as task 2, and so you should make sure that you keep within the recommended 20-minute time frame. What is being tested in your ability? Objectively describe the information given to you. रिपोर्ट ऑन ए टॉपिक विदाउट द यूज़ ऑफ ओपिनियन, यानी इसमें आप लोग ओपिनियन नहीं दे सकते। जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन दिए होंगे लाइन ग्राफ में सिर्फ उसको आप लोगों ने डिस्क्राइब करना है। यूज सुटेबल लैंग्वेज टू डिस्क्राइब द ग्राफ। सिंपल टास्क, ये कुछ ग्राफ दिया होगा। You should spend about 20 minutes on this task. Write a report for a university lecturer describing the information in the graph below. You should write at least 150 words. ये ग्राफ दिया हुआ है। इसमें से 20 मिनट्स है इसके, और ये एक रिपोर्ट है यूनिवर्सिटी लेक्चरर के लिए। जो इंफॉर्मेशन दिए हुए लाइन ग्राफ उसमें से आप लोगों ने इंफॉर्मेशन निकालने होंगे। When you have finished the task, how good is your answer? Check the guidelines on the next page and read the sample answer. इसका हमने आंसर दिया है, इसको देखते हैं। Guidelines for a good answer. Does the report have a suitable structure? Does it have an introduction, बॉडी एंड कंक्लूजन। जब भी आप इस तरह के टास्क देंगे उसमें इंट्रोडक्शन भी होना चाहिए, उसका बॉडी होना चाहिए और लास्ट में उसका कंक्लूजन होना चाहिए। डज इट इंक्लूड कनेक्टिव वर्ड्स टू मेक द राइटिंग कोहेसिव विद इन सेंटेंसेस एंड पैराग्राफ? डज द रिपोर्ट यूज सुटेबल ग्रामर एंड वोकैबुलरी? डज इट इंक्लूड a variety of sentence structure? Does it include a range of appropriate vocabulary? Does the report meet the requirements of the task? Does it meet the word limit requirement? आया उसमें 150 वर्ड्स है भी या नहीं, या इससे कम है? Does it describe the whole paragraph adequately? Does it focus on the important trends presented in the graphic information? अच्छा, ये उसका सिंपल आंसर है। मैं इसको थोड़ा बड़ा करके दिखाता हूँ। The graph show the number of cases of X disease in some land between the year 1960 and 1995. As an overall trend, it is clear that the number of cases of disease increased very rapidly until the mid-70s, remained constant for around a decade at 500 cases before dropping to zero in the late 90s. आप देख सकते हैं कि ये आप इस ग्राफ, ये उसका इंट्रोडक्शन है, ठीक है। इसके बाद आते हैं in 1960 the number of cases stood at approximately 100. That number rose steadily to 200 by 1969 and then moved sharply to 500 in 1977. At this point, the number of cases remained stable until 1984 before plummeting to zero by 1988. From 1988 to 1995, some land was free of the disease. अच्छा, अब इसका कंक्लूजन है। कंक्लूजन में हम क्या देखेंगे? The graph showed that the disease was increasingly prevalent until the 1980s when it was eradicated from some land. अच्छा, what do you think? What is your opinion of this simple answer? How well does it meet the requirement of the guideline? Read the next page for teacher comments on the answer. अच्छा, अभी टीचर के कमेंट है उसको भी देखते हैं। मैं बड़ा कर देता हूँ इसको। यह भी टीचर्स के कमेंट है। The report structure is easy to follow and logical with a clear introduction, body and conclusion. The candidate uses cohesive words to connect pieces of information and make the writing flow, such as until and before in the second sentence. The candidate must uses a variety of grammatical structures and vocabulary so that the writing is not repetitive. In terms of task requirement, the report is a little short, but this is because the simple graph uses an example does not have sufficient information for the candidate to describe. In the real IELTS test, the graph will have more information, and so the need to look for trend will be greater than in this example. तो ये टीचर्स के कमेंट थे। स्ट्रेटेजी फॉर इम्प्रूविंग योर IELTS स्कोर, कि किस तरह हम IELTS स्कोर को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, यानी बढ़ा सकते हैं। सेलेक्टिंग इंफॉर्मेशन, it is important that you describe the whole graph fully. However, this does not mean that you should note every detail. In most cases, there will be too much information for you to mention each figure. You will therefore need to summarize the graph by dividing it into its main parts. This is what we mean by describing the trend. For example, in chronological line graph, it might seem sensible to describe the information year by year or period by period. The graph above gives the information in 5-year sections, so we could write our report like this. The number of cases of X disease started at 50 in 1965 and then went up gradually to 100 in 1965 and continue up to. While this way of describing the information may be accurate, it does not meaningfully sum up the information in the graph. In fact, the information in the graph would most meaningfully be described in 4 chronological sections following the shape of the graph. In the simple task, the graph shows 4 main trends. First, a gradual increase from 1960 to 1968. Second, a steeper increase from 1968 to 1977. Third, a plateau from 1977 to 1983. Fourth, a drop from 1983 to 1988. The structure of the report must show these 4 main trends clearly. अच्छा, स्ट्रक्चर जो रिपोर्ट का स्ट्रक्चर होता है उसमें ये 4 ट्रेंड क्लियरली होनी चाहिए. रिपोर्ट स्ट्रक्चर, योर रिपोर्ट शुड बी स्ट्रक्चर सिंपल विद एन इंट्रोडक्शन, बॉडी एंड कंक्लूजन. इसमें से ये 3 होने चाहिए. इसमें इंट्रोडक्शन है, बॉडी है और उसका कंक्लूजन है. टेंसेस शुड बी यूज अप्रोप्रिएटली. इंट्रोडक्शन में क्या होता है? यूज टू स्टैंडर्ड ओपनिंग सेंटेंसेस टू इंट्रोड्यूस योर रिपोर्ट. दिस ओपनिंग सेंटेंसेस शुड बी make up the first paragraph. Sentences 1 should define what the graph is about. That is the date, location, what is being describing in the graph. For example, the graph shows the number of cases of X disease in some land. Notice the tense use, even though it describes the information from the past. The graph shows the information in the present time. Notice that the simple opening sentence does not simply copy the words used on the graph material. Copied sentences will be assessed by the examiner and so you waste your time including them. अच्छा, उसके बाद आप लोगों ने डिस्क्राइब दी ओवरऑल ट्रेंड. जो इसका बॉडी है उसमें ये लिखना है sentences 2 and possibly 3 might sum up the overall trend. For example, it can be clearly seen that X disease increased rapidly to 500 cases around the 1980s and then dropped to 0 before 1999, while Y disease fell consistently from a high point of nearly 600 cases in 1960s to less than 100. Notice the tenses used. Here we are talking about the occurrence of the disease in the past. Describing the graph in detail. The body of the report will describe the graph or graphs in detail. You will need to decide on the most clear and logical order to present the material. Line graphs generally present the information in chronological order and so the most logical order for you to write up the information would most probably be from earliest to latest. Bar graph pie charts are organized in different way and so you need to decide on the organization of each one. Concluding sentence. Your report may end with 1 or 2 sentences which summarize your report to draw a relevant conclusion. Grammar and vocabulary. अच्छा, अवॉइड रिपीटिशन नहीं करनी चाहिए. जब भी हम रिपोर्ट देखेंगे तो हम उस ऐसे वर्ड्स को दोबारा रिपीट नहीं करने चाहिए जो पहले से हमने इस्तेमाल किए होंगे. You will receive a higher mark if your writing uses a range of structures and vocabulary correctly rather than a limited number. For example, the candidates who writes the number of cases of X disease started at 50 in 1965 and then went up to 200 in 1970 and then went up to 500 in 1918 then went down to 0 in 1990. You will lose marks for being repetitive. You should therefore practice. उसमें आप लोगों ने देखा कि बार बार उसने then went to यूज़ किया तो ये repetitive वर्ड्स है, इसके लिए उसको मार्क्स कम मिलेंगे इस वजह से. You should therefore practice writing reports using a wide variety of terms to describe the different moments in the graph and different structure to vary your writing. Describing trend or change or moments. These changes are normally expressed number term items, numeric items. For example, population, production, volume, or unemployment. There are 3 basic trends. आप लोग ये एरो देख सकते हैं, ये ट्रेंड्स है. Expressing moment, noun and verbs. For each change there are number of verbs and nouns to express the movement. We can use a verb of change. For example, unemployment level fall, or we can use a related noun. For example, there was a fall in अनइम्प्लाइंट लेवल्स। ये आप पहला रो देख सकते हैं, इसको हम वर्ब्स में अगर इस्तेमाल करें तो रोज टू, इंक्रीज टू, वेंट अप टू, क्लाइम टू, बॉम टू, इसकी जगह हम इस एरो को भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। और उसके जो नाउन है अराइज इन, इंक्रीज, ग्रोथ इन, अपर ट्रेंड, अबो, ड्रामेटिक राइज। उसके बाद जो दूसरा लाइन है उसको हम फॉल टू, फिल टू, डिक्लाइन टू, डिक्राइज टू, डिक्रीज टू, डीप टू, ड्रॉप्टेड टू, वेंट डाउन, स्लम्प्ड टू। डिक्रीज नाउन की जगह हम इसको इस तरह इस्तेमाल करते हैं, डिक्रीज, डिक्लाइन, फॉल, ड्रॉप, स्लम्प, ड्रामेटिक फॉल, रिडक्शन। और ये लाइन हम लेवल डाउट के लिए इस्तेमाल करते हैं, डिड नॉट चेंज, रिमाइन स्टेबल, रिमाइन स्टेडी, स्टेडी कांस्टेंट, स्टेट कांस्टेंट, और मेंटेन द सेम लेवल। Describing the movement of adjectives and verbs. So sometimes we need to give more information about the trend as follow. There has been a slight increase in the value of the dollar. Unemployment fell rapidly last year. Remember that we modify a noun with an adjective, a slight increase, and a word with a verb, adverb to increase slightly. Describe the degree of changes. एडजेक्टिव में हम ड्रामेटिक और एडवर्ब में हम इसको ड्रामेटिकली इस्तेमाल करते हैं, शार्प को शार्पली और ह्यूज को इस तरह इस्तेमाल करते हैं, ह्यूज, एनानोमस एनानोमसली, और स्टीप को स्टीपली, सब्सटेंशियल को सब्सटेंशियली, कंसीडरेबल कंसीडरेबली, और इसको इस तरह इस्तेमाल करते हैं, बाकी बहुत ज़्यादा है। डिस्क्राइबिंग द स्पीड ऑफ चेंज, एडजेक्टिव और उसके एडवर्ब है, रैपिड रैपिडली, क्विक क्विकली, स्विफ्ट स्विफ्टली, सडन सडनली, स्टेडी स्टेडली, ग्रेजुअल ग्रेजुअली, और स्लो स्लोली। एक्सरसाइज, यूज द फॉलोइंग टर्म एंड एनी अदर नेसेसिटी टू डिस्क्राइब द फॉलोइंग ग्राफ बिलो। तो ये एक एक्सरसाइज है, आप खुद भी देख सकते हैं इसको। उसके बाद हमारे पास आता है राइटिंग टास्क 1, डबल लाइन ग्राफ, यानी ऐसा ग्राफ जिसमें 2 लाइन्स हो। ये हम लिखेंगे, इस ग्राफ में हमें 2 लाइन दिए होंगे और हमारा टास्क क्या होगा कि उस ग्राफ में जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन उसने दिए होंगे उसको हम 150 वर्ड रिपोर्ट में लिखेंगे, और उसमें अपना ओपिनियन नहीं दे सकते। उसका टाइम कितना होगा, 20 मिनट्स। What is being tested in your ability? Object describe the information given, compare and contrast. ये एक सिंपल टास्क है। Complete the task 1 report writing exercise above. Spend only 20 minutes. Then locate the guidelines in the simple answer below. तो इसका मैंने सिंपल आंसर रेट किया है, उसको भी देखते हैं। The graph shows the rate of smoking in some land. In 1960, 600 men were in every 1,000 was smoking. This number decreased gradually to 500 by 1974 and continued to decrease but more steeply to 300 in 1995. In contrast, the rate of women smoker in 1960 was very low at only 80 in every 1,000. This number increased to 170 by 1968 and increased again but more steeply to 320 in 1977. The rate of female smoker then remained stable at 320 until 1984, at which point the figure began to decline and had dropped to 250 by 1995. उसके ऊपर टीचर्स के कुछ कमेंट्स है, उसको भी पढ़ते हैं। The report structure lacks a clear introduction giving the parameter of the graph, should include who and when, and lacks a statement summing up the main trends. The report also lacks any conclusion. The candidates use a variety of grammatical structure and vocabulary so that the writing is not repetitive. In terms of task requirement, the report is short because the introduction and conclusion section are missing. However, the body of the report does describe the graph well. तो इस टीचर्स के कुछ कमेंट्स थे. उसके बाद आता है इसको दूसरा आंसर भी है, उसको भी देखते हैं कि ये किस तरह है. The graph compared the rate of smoking in men and women in some land between the year 1960 and 2000. It can be clearly seen that the rate of smoking for both men and women is currently declining, and the fewer women have smoked throughout the period. In 1960, 600 men in every 1000 was smoking. This number is decreased gradually to 500 by 1974 and continued to decrease, but more steeply to 250 in 2000. In contrast, the rate of smoking in women in 1960 was very low, at only 80 in every 1000. By 1968, this increased to 170 and decreased again, but more steeply to 320 in 1977. The rate of female smoker then remained stable at 320 until 1984, at which point the figure began to decline and had dropped it to 200 by 2000. In conclusion, we can see that the rate of smoking in men dropped throughout the whole period, but was always at a higher level than the female figure. The rate of smoking in women increased until 1977, but then decreased for the rest of the period. तो ये दूसरा आंसर है, ये थोड़ा अच्छा है उस दूसरे के बारे में जो पहले हमने बताया था. सेलेक्टिंग स्ट्रेटजी फॉर इम्प्रूविंग योर आईलेट स्कोर, कि हम आईलेट स्कोर को किस तरह इम्प्रूव कर सकें. सेलेक्टिंग इंफॉर्मेशन. In completing this task, it is important that you describe the whole graph fully. However, this does not mean that you should note every detail. In most cases, there will be too much information for you to mention each figure. You will therefore need to summarize the graph in meaningful segments, as we see in the section on single line graph. Report structure किस तरह होना चाहिए? Like the single line graph, your report should be structured simply with an introduction. जब भी हमें सिंगल लाइन ग्राफ दिया होगा, उसके साथ उसको इंट्रोडक्शन लिखेंगे, बॉडी लिखा और कंक्लूजन लिखेंगे. टेंसेस शुड बी यूज एप्रोप्रिएटली. यूज टू स्टैंडर्ड ओपनिंग sentences to introduce the graph and use support report. These opening sentences should make up the first paragraph. Sentences 1 should define what the graph is about. That is the date, location, what is being described in the graph, etc. For example, the graph compare the rate of smoking between men and women in some land between the year 1960 and 2000. Notice that in the single line graph we said that the graph show, but with two lines we can more accurately see the graph compares. Notice the tense used. Even though it describes information from the past, the graph shows the information in the present. Notice that the sample opening sentence does not simply copy the words used on the graph material. राइटिंग टास्क 1. इसके बाद आता है बार ग्राफ. इसमें हमें एक बार ग्राफ दिया होगा और हमारा टास्क क्या होगा कि हम उस 50 वर्ड्स में ये अपना रिपोर्ट लिखेंगे और उसमें भी अपना ओपिनियन नहीं दे सकते. और हमारे पास कितने मिनट्स होंगे? 20 मिनट्स होंगे इस टास्क कंप्लीट करने के लिए. इसमें क्या टेस्ट करने? Objectively describe some graphic information, compare, contrast, report on an impersonal topic without the use of opinion. Use the language of graph description. अच्छा, ये ग्राफ दिया हुआ है बार ग्राफ. इसमें इस पर हम रिपोर्ट लिखेंगे इस तरह की. इसको इस तरह लिखते हैं. ये ग्राफ दिया है मेडिकल रिसर्च फंडिंग इन सम लैंड. हमारा टास्क क्या है? कंप्लीट द टास्क 1 रिपोर्ट एक्सरसाइज बिलो. और उसमें हम कितने मिनट्स लगाएंगे? 20. इसके गाइडलाइंस है फॉर ए गुड आंसर. क्या है हमारे रिपोर्ट का एक सुटेबल स्ट्रक्चर है, उसका इंट्रोडक्शन है, बॉडी है, कंक्लूजन है और उसमें कनेक्टिव वर्ड्स है या नहीं है, या उसके वोकेबलरी या ग्रामर ठीक है या गलत है। तो ये गुड राइटिंग के कुछ गाइडलाइंस है। डज द रिपोर्ट मीट द रिक्वायरमेंट्स ऑफ द टास्क। इसके बाद आता है इट डज इट फोकसेस ऑन द इम्पोर्टेंट प्रेजेंट इन द ग्राफ इंफॉर्मेशन। तो ये उसका सिंपल आंसर है। द ग्राफ compares the number of deaths caused by 6 diseases in some land in 1990 with the amount of research funding allocated to each of these diseases. It can be clearly seen that the amount of research funding in many cases did not correlate with the seriousness of the disease in terms of number of deaths. In 1990, there were around 0.2 million deaths from AIDS, 0.1 million deaths from leprosy, 0.3 million deaths from tropical diseases, 0.5 million deaths from diarrhea, 0.4 million deaths from malaria and 1.8 million deaths from TB. This figure can be contrasted with the amount of funding allocated for each disease. In 1990, AIDS received $1 million in research funding. Leprosy $80 million in research funding, tropical disease like $79 million in research funding, diarrhea $60 million in research funding, malaria $50 and TB $20 million in research funding. In conclusion, इसके conclusion में क्या लगा? It is clear that funding allocation for disease research in some land is not wholly determined by the number of deaths for which each disease is responsible in a given year. कुछ strategies है improving your IELTS score, selecting information. क्या है आपने अच्छी तरीके से इंफॉर्मेशन उससे कलेक्ट की है या नहीं जो ग्राफ दिया है. Report structure like the line graph. Your report should be structured simple with introduction, body और conclusion उसमें होना चाहिए. इसके बाद आता है use two standard opening sentences to introduce the graph and your report. जैसा कि इस ग्राफ में हमने किस तरह लेके थे. ग्राफ compare the number of deaths caused by 6 diseases in some land in 1990 with the amount of research funding allocated to each of the diseases. Notice that in the single line graph we said the graph show, but with two bar graphs we can more accurately see the graph compare. इसके बाद आता है grammar and vocabulary. Look at the following graph in the description. In this graph of electronics television sales between 1960 and 1990, we can see that purchase of television went up in 1996 and continued to rise steadily until 1998 when they dropped slightly. In some cases, however, it will not be appropriate to describe the bar graph in terms of time in different language will need to be used. For example, in the following graph, we could not say in 1990 there was a rise in holidays maker from Indonesia. Because the word rise implies that the graph also shows a lower number of holidays maker at an earlier time, which in fact it does not. तो एक और ग्राफ है. In this case we can say some land was the most popular destination for holidays maker from Indonesia. उसके बाद हमारे पास आता है पाई चार्ट. उसके टास्क डिस्क्रिप्शन क्या है? You will be given one or more pie charts. Your task is, उसमें भी हम 150 वर्ड लिखेंगे रिपोर्ट और उसके भी 20 मिनट से कंप्लीट करने के. What is being tested? तो यही सारे जो हमने पहले पढ़े थे. ये सिंपल टास्क है और हम उसमें 20 मिनट्स लेंगे और 150 वर्ड्स का रिपोर्ट लिखेंगे इस पर। तो इसका सिंपल आंसर हम देखते हैं। गाइडलाइन फॉर अ गुड आंसर: डज द रिपोर्ट हैव अ suitable structure? Does the report use suitable grammar and vocabulary? Does the report meet the requirement of the task? तो ये उसका सिंपल आंसर है। The pie charts compare the highest level of education achieved by women in some land across 2 years. In 1945 and 1995, it can be clearly seen that women received a much higher level of education in some land in 1995 than they did in 1945. In 1945, only 30% of women completed their secondary education and 1% went on to a first degree. No women had completed postgraduate studies. This situation had changed radically by 1995. In 1995, 9% of women in some land had completed secondary education, and of those, half had graduated from an initial degree and 20% had gone on to postgraduate studies. At the other end of the scale, we can see that by 1995, all girls were completing lower secondary, although 10% ended their schooling at this point. This is in stark contrast with 1945, when only 30% of girls completed primary school and 35% had no schooling at all, and then 35% only completed their third grade. In conclusion, we can see that in the 1950 years, from 1945 to 1995, there have been huge positive development to the education level of women in some land. उसके बाद आता है राइटिंग कंपोनेंट्स। उसके बाद आते हैं टीचर्स कमेंट। The report structure is clearly and well organized with introduction, body and conclusion. The candidate uses a variety of grammatical structure and vocabulary so that the writing is not repetitive. In draft from task requirement, the report meets the word limit, although the candidate has not included every figure presented in the charts. The answer does accurately reflect the content of the graphic materials and gives a strong impression of the trend of the change in the education of women, which is the main point of comparison of those particular charts. The simple answer above is therefore a good one. स्ट्रेटेजी फॉर इम्प्रूविंग योर आईलेट्स स्कोर, तो ये भी वही है जो हमने पहले बताए थे। तो अब हम देखेंगे राइटिंग टास्क। तो डिस्क्रिप्शन ऑफ टास्क: यू विल बी गिवन a discussion topic. Your task is to write a 250-word essay on that topic. You should spend around 40 minutes on this task. तो हमें एक टॉपिक दिया होगा और हम इस पे 250 वर्ड्स ऐसे लिखेंगे और इसके 40 मिनट्स होंगे इस टास्क को कंप्लीट करने के लिए। What is being tested in your ability to present a point of view with convincing evidence, to challenge any alternate point of view. 3. Focus on the topic and avoid irrelevances. 4. Communicate in a style that is easy to follow and cohesive. 5th. Use English accurately and appropriately. Simple tasks: you should spend about 40 minutes on this task. Present a written argument to an educated reader with no specialist knowledge of the following topic. Television has had a significant influence on the culture of many societies. To what extent would you say that television has positively or negatively affected the culture development of your society? You should write at least 250 words. हम इस पे 250 वर्ड लिखेंगे एक ऐसे. Use your own knowledge and experience and support your argument with example and relevant evidence. हमारा टास्क क्या होगा? कंप्लीट द टास्क टू एक्सरसाइज अबाव. हमारे पास 40 मिनट्स होंगे. देन लुक एट द नोट्स एंड सिंपल आंसर बिलो. तो इसका एक सिंपल आंसर दिया हुआ है. It has been around 40 years since television was first introduced. into Australian household, and people today still have mixed views on whether it has a positive or negative influence on the society. Many people believe that television damages culture. It promotes the stronger culture of countries such as Britain and North America and weakens the cultures of less wealthy countries. This is because the stronger, wealthier countries are able to assert their own culture by producing more programs that are shown widely around the world. These programs then influence people, particularly young people, in the countries where they are shown. Also because television networks need to attract large audiences to secure their financial survival. They must produce programs which are interesting to a broad range of people. In Australia, this range is very broad because we are a multicultural society and people of all ages like to watch television. To interest all these different people, most television programs are short in length, full of action and excitement, do not require much intelligence or knowledge to understand, and follow universal themes common to all cultures, such as love and crime. Television programs which concentrate on or develop these themes pertinent to one particular culture are not so successful because they interest a smaller audience. Nevertheless, we must acknowledge that television does have some positive effects on the culture within a society as well. People who do not live within their own culture can, in a limited way, access it through the multicultural station on the television. For example, Aboriginal children who have grown up in white families or migrants and international students living in Australia can watch programs from their own culture on the television. In conclusion, I hold the view that television promotes and strengthens those cultures that are wealthy and influential, while it weakens the culture that are already in a weakened position. उसके ऊपर टीचर्स के कुछ कमेंट्स है. The essay has a clear introduction which possesses the problem, 3 paragraphs which makes relevant points on the topic, and on conclusion which sum up the main point of the whole essay. The grammar and vocabulary are rich and varied. It is therefore a good answer. तो ये टीचर्स के कमेंट थे इस टॉपिक के ऊपर. स्ट्रेटेजिंग फॉर इम्प्रूविंग योर आईएलटीएस स्कोर, यानी जब भी हम +2 लिखेंगे तो हम किस तरह आईएलटीएस स्कोर को इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं. द स्टाइल ऑफ एसे रिक्वायर्ड फॉर +2 ऑफ द आईएलटीएस राइटिंग टेस्ट स्टैंडर्ड टू एकेडमिक कोर्सेज. There are several published textbooks available to assist you to improve your writing skill for this part of the test. Structure and cohesion should be evident at the essay level, within and between paragraphs, and within and between sentences. Structure and cohesion have a very important effect on the reliability and clarity of your essay as a whole. The structure of your essay should show a clear development from introduction through your points and on to the conclusion. Your essay needs to have introduction, body, and conclusion. Structure and cohesion should also be apparent within and between paragraphs. Each paragraph will typically contain a topic sentence which states the main point of your paragraph. The topic sentence is usually the first one. This will be followed by the evidence which supports the point of paragraphs. The final sentence will typically lead into the point of the following paragraph. A good essay will also have structure and cohesion within and between sentences. It is important that you are confident using linking devices such as relative clauses, connectives, and transition signals. तो अब कनेक्टिंग सेंटेंसेस क्या है? यूज कनेक्टिव सच एज द फॉलोइंग विद वर्ब फ्रेजेस फॉर मूवमेंट इन द सेम डायरेक्शन, यूज देन and then continued if it's upward downward trend mode. उसके बाद disconnected sentences of the dates. It rose gradually to 5,000 by 1952 and then went up to 15,000 by 1954. Connected sentences. After that, it rose gradually to 5,000 by 1958, then more steeply to 15,000 by 1954. तो ये कनेक्टेड सेंटेंसेस भी बताए गए और डिसकनेक्टेड सेंटेंसेस भी बताए गए हैं। ये एक्सरसाइज कनेक्ट द सेंटेंस यूजिंग बट. It fluctuated around 100 in 1999. Then it leveled out in the year 2000. It went down to 15,000 in 1960. Then it climbed back to 2,000 in 1969. Use connectives such as the following with noun phrases. Use which was followed by, which led to, which preceded. Disconnected sentence. There was a fall to 6,000 by 1968, then increased to 8,000 by 1970. अभी हमारे पास कनेक्टेड सेंटेंस है. There was fall to 6,000 by 1968, which was followed by an increase to 8,000 by 1970. Connected sentences. There was fall to 6,000 by 1968, which led to increase to 8,000 by 1970. Connected sentence ये भी है. There was a fall to 6,000 by 1968, which preceded an increase to 8,000 by 1970. Connect these sentences. Use which was followed by, which led to, which preceded. There was a sharp rise to 900 in 1991. Then there was a gradual decline to 800 in 1992. There was a slight drop to 90. Then there was a more marked decline to 50. It reached a peak at Christmas. Then it dropped back to the November level of 500. तो हमारा ये एक्सरसाइज है. उम्मीद करता हूँ आज की ये वीडियो आप लोगों को अच्छी लगी होगी. तो आज के लिए इतना ही काफ़ी. अपना ख्याल रखिएगा और इस चैनल का भी. खुदा हाफिज़.